Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to another Pallavi Market Research video. Today, we're going to discuss the future of payments, the future of how you will be paid. But given that you are on this specific YouTube channel at this specific time, you will likely be using these tools that I'm about to describe in this video to pay hundreds, maybe even thousands of members of your own staff. How? Well, that is exactly what we're going to discuss in today's video because it is my duty to make you all filthy fucking rich. So, it is becoming increasingly clear that the people in the know are saying that crypto regulation is on its way, irrelevant of who is elected next month. What happens on the other side of that regulatory clarity is a big deal, as it will initiate the start of a race that decides how tokenized securities will be governed in the next generation of finance. Because after all, there are only two paths this road can take. We will either have a decentralized future or a centralized future. We can either surrender to BlackRock, Fidelity, and these other institutional players, or we can innovate and develop decentralized solutions together in these niche markets together. What do I mean? Well, the next generation of decentralized applications will host the liquidity for these assets, for these tokenized securities. This is also where new sector-specific software will be hosted as well. Each platform will have a unique user interface that is specifically designed to serve the specific needs of that niche, meaning there will be individual applications dedicated to selling insurance products for industrial businesses, commodity futures, and mortgages, and pretty much everything else you can imagine. But what's even more interesting to consider is that these decentralized applications are likely to have governance tokens that govern how the application works. This will unlock a totally new version of stakeholder capitalism that was simply not technologically possible before. So, on the other side of the US government providing regulatory clarity regarding how businesses are able to legally deploy, trade, and sell tokenized securities, all these platforms will begin to unlock. Imagine what a governance token could be worth for a highly transparent, algorithmically driven car insurance business, for example, or even a car loan business. What about a small business loans where borders no longer matter? The stakeholders of these platforms will be able to hire people through the platform itself, automating accounting systems and legal processes that are hard to imagine right now. Meaning the individuals working for these protocols will receive stablecoins or governance token payouts from these platforms directly to your smartphones. And this will massively disrupt huge payment platforms like Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, okay? But if you're really paying attention to what I'm saying, you likely have a lot of questions. The most important of which is, how do I take advantage of this opportunity? So let's reframe the goal here for a second. The goal is to host the liquidity for these securities within the specific sector you choose. So in order to do that, you need to incentivize existing assets to migrate onto your platform, or you need to create new assets through the platform. And to do that, you need to incentivize liquidity to come park itself on your application. So how do we do that? Well, to put it simply, you have to outcompete the existing market in every way. Say I need a car loan, and all these banks are offering me kind of shit deals. If you offer me a faster, cheaper, more convenient option, then I'm guaranteed to accept a loan from you, especially if you're able to offer some kind of community building aspect through a governance like token. Think about Helium. Helium used their token to incentivize people to buy the hardware that led to the creation of their own telecommunications network. The same is possible for every little niche of finance in the world, guys. And I would argue if the incentives in the game theory is designed correctly, it will actually grow way faster and way easier than what Helium has already accomplished. So for all you guys who are still here, where will you be building these platforms? Well, I would argue that you would likely deploy something like this on an application-specific blockchain or a subnet in Avalanche or a zone in Cosmos. This opportunity that I'm describing in this video, I believe is the biggest opportunity of our lifetimes. Decentralized finance has not been so interesting so far, and it's because there is not regulatory clarity on how to deploy securities on chain. But once there is a framework for how to do so, and there's going to be arbitrage opportunities within that regulation, how and who you migrate assets on chain onto your software and how you govern it. Man, that is a trillion-dollar opportunity. I hope we can explore these ideas further together. But in the meantime, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys soon.